Hey, fellow shooters. We're back again. This is Doug from Magic Touch Air Gun and Laser Range, where we specialize in dry fire training. We are now going to move into ShootingSoft.com's software simulator. The package that I'm going to be talking about today is the basic shooting games. Now, I want everyone to understand something. Even though the term game is applied to this package, please understand that this package is definitely, without a doubt, a training package. You can have fun, but what better way to hone your skills and become better than having fun at the same time? But besides just the fun that we have, this program can give us information that we need to improve our shooting skills. Now, in order to get started with this, all we have to do is take our weapon. We're going to be using a SIRT 110 pistol, and we fire directly at the target. As that target is hit, we will come up with 5 different training packages that they have. The first 5 is considered to be basic training. If we shoot on the right arrow, right-hand side of the screen, and hit it, it will bring up the next 5 shooting courses, which are considered to be the advanced training. And once your skills are honed in that area, we can again shoot on the right-hand side of the screen at the arrow, and we will move to the next 5. The next 5 is considered to be range shooting. This is shooting range number 1. And again, in this case, we will see 5 different training scenarios. Once we've mastered that, we can then move on to the next 5, which again, shooting on the arrow on the right-hand side of the screen, will take us to shooting range 2. This one will give us multiple, many of them for fun, but even the fun can train us. Then we proceed on to the last 5 by hitting the right-hand side, and that will take us into the advanced or special training. And if we shoot the arrow again on the right-hand side, it will take us back to the beginning. Now, one thing I'd like you to pay attention to here is that if we were to press the F1 key, the cursor that we see in the center of the screen going around the bullseye would disappear. Let me present that for you. I'm going to press the F1 key right now, and you'll notice the cursor goes away. Now, it is very difficult for me to use the mouse to depict where I'm going to be going because I have no way of seeing. If I press the F1 key again, the mouse comes back, the cursor comes back, I can press on it, and I can be on my way. Now, go down by the Enter area. Where it says Enter, there's a cursor there. I am, at this point, going to press the F1 key, and as I'm moving the cursor, you're going to see that it goes away. I will press the F1 key again, and it comes back. Now, what is the idea behind this? Well, the main thing is that when you're shooting, which we will demonstrate this later, each time you fire and the laser hits the screen, the cursor will show up at that point, indicating where your shot was made. Now, this happens so fast with these shooting programs that you really don't have much of an indication to where the exact impact was because the next target is already coming on the screen. So I press the F1 key, and by doing that, I eliminate the cursor, and each time we fire, we do not see that pesky cursor showing up on the screen. Now, this, of course, is your choice. Do what you want. Some people find it obtrusive to see that cursor popping up on the screen while they're shooting. Others, it doesn't bother them. So this, of course, is your choice, and whatever suits you the best, by all means, follow through. Now, if we press the Enter key, this is extremely important for many users. The Enter key will take us into basic options that we have on adjusting the way the game, or in this case, the program, I would rather call it, operates. First, we have screen resolution located at the top. If we press on screen resolution, you'll notice that we can go from 320 by 200 all the way up, which is what I use because my computer can handle that. Next, we have graphics quality. Graphics quality can be low, medium, or high, and I am choosing high because my computer will handle good graphics. We would like to operate with the highest graphics we can to get a good simulation, but you also have to take into consideration the speed and the memory that you have in your computer, because if we don't have enough, we'll have a lot of lag. Next, we have language. I choose English, but if you'll notice here, we can go to multiple different languages. I will use the English. Then what we have is called a hit score visualization. If we click that, what will happen is that each time we have a hit on a target, it will project a ghosted image behind the target of a score. Now, I'm going to tell you something that is an option for you, but to me, I leave this turned off because the action is usually so fast and you're focusing so much on the next target that you very seldom pay much attention to the hit score visualization. And your score will be shown at the end in an after-action review anyway. Now, the next thing we have is what's referred to here as FX volume that can be moved to maximum or decreased to minimum. Now, the FX I keep on high because I want the impact of what's happening. The FX volume takes care of the background sounds, the bullets, people yelling, glass breaking, etc. Now, underneath that, we then come to music volume, which can be moved high or it can be brought back down to low. Now, I keep it off completely because I find it to be somewhat distracting having all of that arcade type music playing in the background. I want to concentrate and focus on my shooting. Now, if you want to convert this with a group of people to a game atmosphere, you can go ahead and increase that background music and listen to what's happening in the background. Then below that, we have what's called level settings. We can click and find each individual exercise, 1 through 25 in here. Highlight that particular exercise, and then we can go down and change whether or not we want the amateur to be a 10, a 5, a 20, a rifleman. In other words, what we're doing here is we're giving a reward at the end depicting your status of a shooter, and we can adjust that. If you have people who are not very good shooters and you want to help them increase their confidence, we can adjust these numbers so that they can make 15 shots and show a rifleman versus needing 30. That is, of course, up to you. Then what we do from that point is we hit the back button and we're back in our system ready to go. If we hit the escape key, which I will do now, it will cause the game to end and we will go back to our normal screen.